a private area to speak. It's Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitman. Get away from me!
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Okay. We've got an individual farming. Stand by. Asshole! I took a bullet! Whoa! That was a gunshot. Lock and load. Go! I hear you loud and clear.
Security! You need to deal with this guy.
Jason! Right there! Hey, get down! Take him!
I hope I die in the autumn. I love...
Hey! Come on, can someone... Oh, jeez.
Hey, come on.
It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is off the charts.
Yeah, Frank is...
Oh, fuck!
Bad news, I'm afraid.
I don't believe for a second Zachary committed suicide. He'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Sir,
I'd stay worried about how You gotta be kidding!
I need help. Are you okay? If you can hear me, make a sound. Oh no. I'm sorry for you, my friend.
I see a lot of keys around.
That doesn't make sense. I heard Mary fainted when she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive. Mary is so upset, because she's never seen...
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
What?
Command, got a possible 517. Moving in to investigate.
Hey, I need some backup over here. Whoa! We need more men over here, right now! Command! You read me! Something really bad is going... Nothing here, Command. Moving on. Shit! Hey! I need some backup over here to watch my six!
Look alive!
What? What was that?
Not now, please. I am so not in the mood.
Strange. Christ's sakes!
Okay.
Hello? Is anyone there? Who made that sound? Sweet!
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's not rude. Can't the flames go out like nothing is the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted. I received a call from them. Did I understand correctly?
Exactly. She holds the other one.
That American boy. Check his travel notes.
Inevitably getting her in trouble. As long as she does this, she's clever and
Jr. Yates and Cohen. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle.
must be Mr. Whitmer. Madam Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madam Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madam Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madam Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madam Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock
Zachary's
last
suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Strange noises here. Looking into it. Over. Who is there?
Verified his identity. Everything's in order.
Guys, I need some backup.
An old letter, 47. Never opened. Must have slid under the secret door nearly 46 years ago. It states that Alexa Carlisle's older brother, Montgomery, wanted Alexa to become the heir to the Carlisle Empire instead of himself. Interesting. You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century old. If you frame it correctly, I believe you could use the information to convince Madame Carlisle that Zachary committed suicide. Maybe you should ask Mr. Fernsby to see her. Or perhaps you feel like digging a bit more.
Red Leader, area is clear. Please advise, over. What?
Ah, great.
We need backup here. Come in, command. How copy, over?
Some troublemaker is making a mess around here.
Come in. We've got multiple casualties over here.
Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
What the? Come on, got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Give me a break.
Huh?
Someone is playing games with me, but I'm cool. I'm keeping my cool. Over.
Huh?
Well, you win some, you lose some.
What?
Delta 6 moving in on possible enemy target. Over.
Hey, how you doing?
Strange.
Someone should go and see. Now.
Loud and clear, buddy. What are you doing with that body? Oh my...
He was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago.
I deserved romance.
And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Oh, what is going on here? So annoying. No, not the... Ah!
See what the hell?
Yeah, nothing over here either. Hey, look.
This doesn't look good.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time. But she just makes me so angry.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe.
You could be a model.
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis?
I have a friend who's...
Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have a come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
May I get you anything, Mr. Patrick?
Privacy. Maybe stop keeping an eye on me. Who put you up to this? Mother.
Just doing my rounds.
Right. God, I hate this place. I totally get why Zachary was such a weirdo. I'm losing it, and I only arrived yesterday.
He didn't leave Thornbridge for 50 years.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there
anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? Huh? Is that those bloody idiots messing around again? Excellent.
For a minute.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. So
Quite the Pope.
Oh.
What the hell is that? Nice, nice, nice.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I could...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Well, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? What? I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Oh, the bell. Better do Mother explaining what they're going on.
Confirmed. Cleaning house.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out.
Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes later.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Please stay back.
Good to see you.
Hi.
This is Madame
Good,
Carlyle's
looking good.
office. Please step inside.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your brother committed suicide.
I need to see some evidence to believe that, Mr. Whitmer.
Zachary was found dead in a room locked from the inside. He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlyle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
I'll send you an invoice.
To be honest, I doubt you'll see any money. You see, Mr. Whitmer, the irony is even deeper than you know. It's all gone. Everything I expect. I killed my older brother to protect the family legacy, drove my little brother mad in the process, and now I've managed to lose everything to a fucking secretary. Would you believe it? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need to excuse myself. I need some privacy. Thank you.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
What was that? Looks like we've been compromised. All you... What the hell is... I need
assistance!
You are gonna regret this. Oh! Oh my God! Command, you copy?
Whoa! What?
That's a token for a vault in the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. You need a pair, and you gain access, no questions asked. I bet that's where Madame Carlyle keeps a copy of the Edwards file.
Are you okay? Oh my God!